he is coming to a race.
Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terps, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Maryland Terps. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Terrapins offense will go on the attack first. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask for a freshman.
Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the big fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Washington. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Indiana's offense will get the ball for the first time. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. On play action. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one...
There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Indiana. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Terrapins will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Henby. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Smith. He's past the 30. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on him. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Washington. He unleashes a long one. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into you.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Breaks the tackle. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give is to Smith.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fakes to grab. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Indiana! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said, oh,
That's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
and this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Louisiana. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the direct snap, it's Smith. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Setting up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He's got him. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. It's Hemby. Puts it on in midfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
On the ground, it's Hemby. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nope.
And he will score! Touchdown, Indiana!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
42, Maryland, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
To the air, it's Washington. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air on first down. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's close. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give
complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Snagged in the middle. It can be. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Michigan State is going all in. That offense has more options than they've had in East Lansing in some time. They're up 14 over Boston College. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Trying play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wilson will throw. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Brady. Pulled down for the tackle.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Beebe. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here's the give off the left side. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Washington. He slings it deep to the left. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Got a man. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Smith. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Terrapins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Plows through the defense. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Let's go. The give, and tick, 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 tick. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gamble on 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It comes from the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Webb.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed near the marker, it's Webb. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort this week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team from the Americas, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Maryland Terps. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Owls' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Maryland's offense will take the field first. Looking for a man, it's Washington. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks it. Connection to the right. Turning it on. Touchdown, Terrapins! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans.
He dropped it! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The short hands, it's Webb. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Back to pass, it's Washington. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third down, going up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Gonna swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Back to pass on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. The Owls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Going to try to pop one on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They go to the ground. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these.
Makes the grab on the shot. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Grabbed in the middle. It's Messer. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Florida Atlantic looking to score from the red zone. The lone back's got it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Washington. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Ticked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And they'll take over.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there. That's why he creates the turnover.
Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going. And oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Ray. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Messer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Terrell.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Shoots it to the left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Webb. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with a strike.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Terrapins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He rifles one deep to the left. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Messer. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Terrell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Quickly to the tight end. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Terrell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Pulling reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll try to get it through the air. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Owls. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well.
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
That's caught. It's Sands.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're going back to the ground. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Sands. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Martin back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Webb. Breaks into the open. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period, and will carry that one into the 4th. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And there is little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
He's got it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Martin will throw it. Gonna let it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The running back has it. Slips a tackle, and he's got room.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Martin back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Florida Atlantic trying to punch it in from the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Martin will throw it. Trying to set up the screen. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. First play of the drive wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Martin back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's going to let it go. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays.